Hey guys, how are you all? So let's start the story simply. Next day, Yoongi wake up. He see no one. 40 की है तो 220 पर ख़त्म होगी. He see no one is in the room. He sit on the couch and just sang. He closed his eyes to relax himself, and then the door opened. Jimin entered in the room. He see the time. It's 10 a.m. Jimin, you wake up. Good morning. Yoongi see him, but he didn't give him any answer. Jimin, so you don't give me answer, huh? Yoongi, Jimin, I'm sorry, sir. You stay here as you want. I don't said you anything. And if you are in one room, I go in another room. Don't try. I said, Mom, Dad, we shift in another house. Jimin, and you don't do anything. Don't call me sir, okay? And I am all okay with you, huh? All okay with you here? I know I said you so many things, Yoongi, and I am. No, I don't said the word for that. Please give me, and I promise I never do this again. I is so much. I agree, but Yoongi go for fresh up. He didn't listen, Jimin. Jimin, he don't even listen me. It's alright, Jimin. You do all this by yourself. If he said, Mom, what I said to him, she don't even talk with me. Jimin is failing, but what he do? Like, Jimin is a professor, and with student, it's a little bit for him. And moreover, Yoongi in university, Yoongi is like he is not serious, and he is so good in university. Everyone want, and he is in Jimin. So this make Jimin, and moreover, Yoongi never listen Jimin what he said, what he teach. So Jimin think he is a student, but he didn't know the reality. He sits on the bed, and after some times, Yoongi come out. Jimin see. So the previous text is short, and I complete the voice over there. And now see, here I don't. I am my text become short. So him, Jimin, Yoongi in mind. What happened with him? He don't talk with me, and now he is not ready to stay silent. He don't know about me. I don't want his life. He stay away from me. So when he got to know about me, he don't feel. Jimin, I am talking with you. Yoongi, yes sir. Jimin, stop calling me sir. I am Jimin, Min Jimin. If you want, call me Mr. Min. He said and smiled, but Yoongi don't said anything. And then the door knocked. Mrs. Min, you wake up, my son. Yoongi, good morning, mom. Mrs. Min, good morning. You both come. You both come and do the breakfast. He is waiting for you, Yoongi. When you wake up and you do breakfast with you, Yoongi. No need to wait for me. From next, he said, and go for fresh up. Mrs. Min, what happened? So this is much better. I mean, the less voiceover are left, and my text is complete. So now let's see what I do in next text. With him, Jimin, nothing, mom. You come. He said and smiled. They come out. This is first time Jimin is smile like this before he wake up, go university, come back and sleep. This is his life. But now it's looking like everything is new for him. They come out and Yoongi sits on the chair. The guest is still in the room. Jimin sits beside him on the chair and Mrs. Min served them the breakfast. Mrs. Min, if you both want something, call me, she said and gone. Yoongi silently started doing his breakfast and he's drinking coffee. Jimin in mind. How can someone drink the coffee early in the morning? He think and then Yoongi relatives come. Yoongi, why Uncle Yoongi auntie? Yoongi auntie, how are you, Yoongi? Yoongi fine, Yoongi auntie. So you are excited for your? She said, and Jimin looked at. So now I just complete at her, and then Yoongi and means the second one. Well, today someone is also coming, she said, and Jimin looked at them. He don't think and said, Jimin, who? Jimin, I mean, who come? Yoongi auntie, you don't know her? Yoongi know well. Yoongi look at them with disbelief. Yoongi, sorry, I don't know whom you are talking about. I think Risha. Nee, Rand. Yoongi answered to second one. Oh, come on. No, don't said this. You know her well, she said, and Jimin understand whom they are talking about. Jimin auntie, why he know he is my, and from when he check with me, he forgets everything, he said, and they look at him. Yoongi see him. Jimin saw it's good you don't ask me. He know or not, he said, and they stay silent. Yoongi didn't say anything. He go, Jimin, I'm sorry if you feel, but they go without saying anything. Hmm. Yoongi come on the terrace. He said his mom, she don't send anyone. Yoongi, why he is doing all this? Now he said he don't me. Then why he is behaving so suddenly? He think and then Jimin come in the terrace. He see him and went to him. Jimin, Yoongi, why you come here? Jimin, I'm sorry if you feel like them, but Yoongi, I don't know about all this, but you no need to do all this. You are like there for me. You no need to do all this, please. He almost at him and Jimin looking down. Jimin, I already said sorry of what I did, Yoongi. चल अपनी दफा नहीं रखनी. Yoongi in mind या ना कर मां. Yoongi in mind. Sorry for what? Huh? For me, for making me feel because of you after so many years I again get the, so for this, Jimin, I want to set you all this. I want to set you all this. Okay, the next week starts soon. Huh. Things, but I can't. Jimin, I don't know by myself why I am not telling. Why I'm not telling huh, you anything. You are that much special for me. Jimin, see him. Jimin, please. Yoongi, go from here. I don't have any with you, he said, and about to go. Hmm. Jimin held his hand and stands in front of him. Both are really to each other, but Jimin don't care. Jimin, Min Yoongi, remember one thing. Don't talk with me. Do whatever you want, but If I see you talking with some other person or the girl whom your aunt is talking but about, I promise I don't leave you in front of everyone and also tell them you are ma. He said and go from there. Yoongi see his disappearing figure with his shocked eyes. Yoongi, what happened with him? Huh? He is making me more and more shocked. He think and again look out from the terrace and thinking about Jimin. Time skip. It's evening. Jimin come. It's evening time. Everyone is getting ready for the party. Yoongi come in the room. He is helping his dad in preparations and he opened the door. He stopped on his spot when he see Jimin. He is looking so beautiful. Your black colored dress, skin is shining. Jimin is struggling with this pendant and then he see Yoongi. Jimin, why you stand there? Come and me. Yoongi come in the reality after hearing the voice. Yoongi, huh? Jimin come, he said, and Yoongi went to him. Jimin, see what happened with my pendant, she said, and show him the lock. Jimin, know what I do. Yoongi, wait. Jimin is like he is giving him order, and Yoongi is giving him order. So what? If Jimin give order, Yoongi have to listen him. Mm-hmm. Obey like a good student. He is fixing the lock and Jimin go in the room. He come out. Jimin go and fresh up. It's okay. If it doesn't work, leave it. Yoongi no see. He give him the pendant and Jimin smile. Jimin, this is my mom's pendant. My dad gave her when they meet first time. He said and Yoongi see him. Jimin never share with this anyone. He don't know why. He share with Yoongi. Both are really so to understand. And then Yoongi go. Jimin try. He see the pendant and sign. Jimin, huh? What I do now? And then Yoongi come out. He see Yoongi is looking some Jimin, uh-huh. Yoongi see me too, the pendant. Yoongi, huh? He said, and Jimin see him. Jimin, help me. He said, and Yoongi see him. Jimin gave. Hmm. Jimin gave. Okay, so 3:27 का अलार्म है मेरा और अभी तो भी नहीं बजे, अभी काफ़ी टाइम है. Him the pendant and he see the mirror. Yoongi him the pendant and his Yoongi back. Jimin turn and he see him. Jimin, let's go. Yoongi nodded. He about to go, but his phone start ringing. He see the caller ID. Jimin, who is calling him? Yoongi see the number. He don't know who is calling him. And he attend the call. Yoongi, yes. Where are you? Why you don't come yet? Yoongi heard the voice. He stayed silent for some times. Yoongi, who are you? I am waiting for you. Come soon. And the person cut the call. Yoongi see the caller ID. Jimin, what happened? Yoongi sign as no. And she go. Jimin in mind. Now I understand, Yoongi, how much it's you when I. So Jimin is understanding Yoongi now. It's not Jimin's mistake at all, as I already mentioned in past. So just a little bit voiceover left. In this text, the words is also less, so it's alright. Hmm. They come in the venue, and everyone see them. They all are shocked to see them. How much they are looking beautiful. Jimin look here and there to find Mrs. Min and Jungi go. Jimin see him. He fell for this. Jimin eyes fell on his friend. Jimin went to him and he didn't time waste time him. Jimin Tay Jimin, how are you? Jimin, you don't know how I am. He said and back. Jay, what happened? Jimin, huh? Nothing. Tell me about you. Where is Jungkook? Jay, he come in some months. He said and Jimin nodded. And then Mrs. Min come what? Oh my come Jimin. Jay, she is Yoongi mom. I'm mom. He's Jay. Jay, hello auntie. Mrs. Min smiled. Mrs. Min, welcome, son. Mrs. Min, Jimin, son, you are here. And where is Yoongi, huh? Jimin, he maybe with ओके सो ये 40 तक पूरा हो गया था पर मुझे लगता है मैंने 720 तक लगा दिए हैं यार इतना 20 होगा 18 तो नहीं खैर अब हो सकता मी सॉरी 40 तो नहीं तक खैर हो सकता let me get wait maybe oh my 30 it's the mid I am seriously I am done from myself huh so let's see okay यार हो जा oh my okay so from 18 his friends Mrs. Min listen me Jimin she is here Jimin Yoongi cousin Mrs. Min yes Jimin why she is here Mrs. Min she said she come and your dad said yes what I do with him okay so I go on 20 I Jimin it's alright auntie you don't take she said and nodded she go they look at Jimin and he raised his eyebrow Jimin sighed huh Jimin huh wait I tell you he said and to tell him everything and he signed to Jiminy what you do now Jimin I don't know I don't even see her how she looks yeah, it's alright leave this you come with me see cook is here he said while pointing toward the Jungkook and she went to them JK hey Jimin congratulations Jimin thank you so much Jungkook and thanks for coming JK I have to come Jimin they talk for some times and then Jay and Cook go for clicking pictures. Jimin start to find Yoongi and he sees someone. Yoongi, she is a girl. Jimin stands on his place. He don't move. Jimin asked her, Jimin, how can he let someone him even when I said him? He think and he see Mrs. Min is attending the guest and Mr. Min is busy with his friends and when Yoongi don't talk about and when Yoongi don't talk about him, Jimin can feel he's in this function. Jimin sits on the side. His eyes is on Yoongi who is busy to talking with that girl. He looked out from the window and he see, Jay and Cook is clicking the pictures. He smiled. Jimin, I also want this, but I don't think I get. Mom said she want, and if he back with that girl, what I do? Now the of Yoongi is him. Okay, in past you don't want him, but now Yoongi is his. Yoongi is his. Hmm. Mrs. Min come. Um. Mrs. Min, what happened, Jimin? Why you sit here? Today is your. So now is Aisha. Jimin, mom. I am maybe from the last. Also and now also, Mrs. Min. So you go home is almost finished, and me and your dad come when the guests go. Jimin, how I go? Mrs. Min, what? How means how, huh? You go with Yoongi, you go and sit in the car. I sent Yoongi, he said, and Jimin nodded. Mrs. Min go and Jimin meet with his friends. They also go. Jimin want to introduce his friends to Yoongi, but Yoongi don't give him chance. Jimin go and sit in the car. He don't know what is going to happen. Make him shocked. In car also, his mind stuck on that girl. Who is she? She was not Yoongi cousin whom Mrs. Min is talking about. So now, when the room scene finished, Jimin sit in the car, and then Yoongi come. Someone also sit on the back seat. Jimin see him, and then on the back seat he again look at Yoongi, who is busy to tie a seat belt. Jimin, who is she? Hey, I am Hana. Jimin, hey. Yoongi start the car. Jimin have so many questions. To Yoongi, Hana, you are Jimin, right? Jimin looking out. Jimin, yes, I am. Hana, I am Hana. Yoongi, cousin. Jimin, which one? He said, and Yoongi looked at him. Yoongi, why he so in my family? Hana, the one whom everyone know with she said in low voice, and Jimin see him. Now he is confirmed. Jimin looking outside, he didn't speak. Hana, Yoongi, let's eat ice cream, she said, and Jimin asked her. On the thought of Yoongi, Jimin, Hana, what you said, Yoongi? I don't have any problem. Jimin, drop me at home, then go where you want. Hana, why, Jimin? You come with us. Jimin, I am not. He is managed to speak. He's still looking out. He don't want. They know. They reach home. Jimin didn't waste time and go inside the house. Hana, he go. Let's go, Yoongi. Yoongi see the house door. I'm sorry, Hana. We go on some other day. But Jimin said he is not. I I have to see him. Hana, what, Jimin? Yoongi, you don't think about me? Yoongi, I do, Hana, but I have to see Jimin. Sorry, Hana. It's alright, she said, and go out from the car. Yoongi gives the car keys to the driver, and he also go in the room. So yeah, Hannah said him everything why she go and what happened. Let's say, like she don't tell him truth, she make a story and just said him And Jimin thinking she tell him everything. Yoongi is still doing her favor, but there is no reality in this. Jimin come in the room. He sits on the bed and she wipe his Jimin. He remembers her. Who is she? If he then how he is talking with her. He is thinking and then the door open. Jimin see Yoongi come in the room. He look into another side. Yoongi see him. He went to him. Yoongi, are you okay? You said you are not. Jimin like you care. Yoongi, I do. He said and Jimin looked at him. Jimin's really, really? Yoongi still have doubt. Jimin stand up. Jimin, if you really care for me, said me. Yoongi, why? Jimin sighed. He looking down and about to go. Yoongi, why I give you when you don't do anything? He said and Jimin looked at him. Jimin, huh? Yoongi hold it. Yoongi, sorry. I'm just thinking you are not ready for this. I don't want to make so. Mm, what I said here. Huh. I don't have to search anything here, so I'd stay silent. Okay, you feel that's why. Jimin didn't waste time, and Jimin, how can you do this with me? You don't know how much I, Yoongi, but it's true. You don't want this. And Jimin back. Jimin, I know, but now I am the one who is with you. Yoongi, really? Jimin nodded. Jimin, I want to be. I don't want anything in my life. I want people call me by your. They know me as. He said, and Yoongi smiled. Yoongi, I. Jimin, I want to me with. He said, and Yoongi said, Jimin, I want you. I mean, as Yoongi, Jimin, you. Jimin, if you don't want, I don't have any problem. Yoongi, Jimin, don't yourself, please. Jimin, still you are thinking this. I just, ईमान खत्म सबर आ गया है खत्म हो गया यार मेरा है 12 मिनट मेरी 41 तेरी तो 39 है Here look at you. If you don't man, tell me clearly. He said and Yoongi make a pouch. He looked into another side and Yoongi smiled. Yoongi, I am thinking something. Jimin looked at him. Jimin, what? Yoongi, you are really my professor? He said and Jimin smiled. Jimin, yes, I am. Yoongi, yeah. Jimin folded his hand. Jimin, what you are talking with your cousin and where the you are in the hall. Whom you are talking? When I said you Mr. Min Yoongi, I don't see you with anyone. What you are doing with? He said and Yoongi see him. His voice is really and his expression is also same as is seen in university. Yoongi, okay, it's enough now. Jimin, what? Give me answer. I ask you something, Yoongi. What I see? Okay. So because of the words is less in the text, that's why the text is short. Otherwise, the length is same. Your side now. Jimin, stop this. Jimin, I forget to ask you. Tell me, Min Yoongi, you don't even bother to see him. Where I am, what I am doing. How can you do this, huh? And how can you agree with your cousin? You go for ice cream. Care to explain? Yoongi, just sorry. Jimin, this is first time. That's why I don't said anything. But don't expect anything from me. Yoongi, okay, Mr. Professor. Anything else? Jimin meets me in university. He said, and they both chuckle. Jimin, I'm Yoongi. I don't you with anyone, so be careful. Okay, हो गया? He said and makeup out. Yoongi, okay. Jimin, don't call. I'm not Yoongi. Then what you are, Jimin? Jimin called Yoongi. What? He'll start laughing. Yoongi, nice joke. मेरा पूरा 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 10 मिनट पूरे 10 minutes हाँ only 10 minutes are left. Jimin, what? Yoongi, you are my don't take my Jimin, wait, I am okay. Yoongi, mean Yoongi, so don't even think to take my you will look good. Jimin, Yoongi, he speak. Yoongi, don't listen, don't waste time and Jimin, Yoongi, now what happened, huh? Don't, Jimin, don't, what is such now? Yoongi, I said you now, you look. He said, and Jimin, Yoongi, I complete. मेरे टेक्स्ट पर वॉइस ओवर नहीं होना मेरे पूरे 2 टेक्स्ट पर वॉइस ओवर नहीं होना माँ ने तो काम पे आ गया आहा गर्मी लग गई गर्मी वैसे कैसे है ना पता नहीं यार अब यहाँ क्या बातें हो पूरा टेक्स्ट लाइक सीरियसली द 10 सेकेंड इज दिस ओके ये तो 10 सेकेंड गुजर ही जाएंगे ऑलमोस्ट गुजर गए and the second is pass and pass and till 34 I have how can I do this like seriously hope so my views is increase please यार मान इन्होंने केस दे दे यार मेरा ब्लैंकेट लाइट यार सिंबल ना तंग करना यार मान मम्मा दे दे मम्मा दे दे okay so you wear the sharara okay sorry मेरी शर्ट काफ़ी ज़्यादा शॉर्ट है मेरा ये कवर है लिव इट ईमान मम्मा दे दे यार ईमान दे ले हाँ मम्मा हाथ काट दे बंद कर दे ये देखना पूरे 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 ना 1 मिनट 10 सेकेंड हाँ हाँ पूरे 10 सेकेंड में आगे बहुत गंदा बना रही ओए ओए मेरा वही सवाल नहीं तोबा 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 ओके सो लेट्स बैक and I said Jimin looking down and next I fell asleep so I don't know what happened. Next day Jimin opened his eyes and he see no one is in the room. He sit on the bed and he see Yoongi. Jimin, where he go early in the morning. After waiting for him sometimes he fresh up and get ready. Again he waits for him. Maybe he come, but Yoongi don't come in the room. And they go out from the room and he see Mrs. Min sit on the couch. Today Jimin have to go university. ओके यार मेरे पे 30 सेकंड फ्री। हाँ हाँ। ये इससे जो टेक्स्ट पर वॉइस ओवर है वो इंसान कर ले। व्लॉगिंग में हो जाती है बात। हम्म। अस्तगफुरुल्लाह। नहीं, मेरा टेक्स्ट छोटा। हम्म। हाँ 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 हाँ। ना बेटा। हाँ। हम्म। हम्म। हाँ। हो गया ख़त्म। ओके सो Jimin come out. He see Mrs. Min and smile. Jimin, good morning, mom. Mrs. Min, good morning, son. Come and sit. Jimin, ना कर यार ना कर मत। हाँ ना कर मेरे फोन तो पहले चीरा है। Mom, मैं थप्पड़ मारूंगा। No, mom, I have to go university today. Where is Yoongi? I don't see him from when I woke up. Video? Acha. Mrs. Min. He said he is going university. Jimin University? Okay, then I meet him there. I am going. Mrs. Min. Do the breakfast, son. Jimin, I do in university. Mrs. Min, okay, son. Take care. And she go. Then Hana come. Hana, why you do this? Mera 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 5 minutes. Why you do this, huh? Mrs. Min, why you come here, huh? I come here to take my and I will take. Mrs. Min, you already do so many things because of you may now go. Uh, like I care, huh? She said and roll her eyes. Mrs. Min, I do something with you. Mrs. Min, कहने इधर तो मैं कुछ करती तो बात चता You don't know in classroom. Yoongi sit with his friends talking with them. Huh? And then everyone went silent because Jimin come in the class. Everyone, good morning, sir. Jimin, morning, sit. They all sit and Jimin don't look at Yoongi. Jin, he don't even look at you. Yoongi because he's at me, June. Just after the 2 days of Yoongi, this is also challenge, brother. He's such an son. Jimin is busy to see the notes. Jimin, what you all read last time. So he's taking the lecture because today their teacher don't come. Mark sir, he said, and Jimin is shocked. But he didn't show on his face, and the next he said, Jimin, how can she do this with me? Yoongi in man with the how can he teach everyone this? Only two texts are left. Two. Mm-hmm. एक मोटा हाथ अंबानी. It's alright. हाँ कुछ नहीं ਹੁੰਦਾ नहीं नहीं कुछ नहीं ਹੁੰਦਾ. Yoongi, sir, you skipped this topic. He said, and Jimin look at him. Only Jimin know how पता नहीं how much he now he leave him. Jimin didn't such anything. He write the topic on the board. Raj. Yeah, Raj. Jin, how you see now you see the he said and they both chuckle. Yoongi didn't say anything and he started to explain. He himself don't want but he explain in such a they understand and there is no point left to he done with the lecture. Jimin and if still you don't understand then there is two reasons. First, you don't understand reality, and second, for your you want to know again. He said and go from the class. Yoongi guys, I'm going. He said and go. Now, where he go? I am to do the Jin Ha Namjoon, what I do with you. He signed and they go. So only one text are left. Time क्या हो गया? 22. Yeah, Jimin में fresh है. Jimin come in his office and just sit on the chair. Jimin, you know what, Yoongi? I don't talk. He speak further. The door open. Yoongi enter in the room. Jimin, where is your Mr. Min? Why don't you knock the door? Yoongi, don't change the topic. He said, and went to him. He placed his both hands on the chair handle. Yoongi, when I said skip the topic, why you don't? You do. Jimin, that was your lesson. Why I do, huh? Your teacher gave me responsibility. Yoongi, oh, really, huh? You teach some other topic, but you choose that one and why? Jimin, why? You come university, huh? Don't even think about me. Yoongi, so what don't I have to take my class? Jimin, same. Don't I have to take the class? Yoongi-san, Yoongi, you are not understanding. Jimin, um, okay, so uh, hope so you all like. If you like, then subscribe. Tell me in comments. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. So comment me.